Get it right.
Hey, episode 161. 2
Same.
days. Okay. Hey, that's Caesar's full contribution. And now was a good night. I'm sure. Caesar should find the cloud to sleep on. Episode 161. We made a podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening, I feel like we should just upload it today.
Let's do it, dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit off schedule, but it's not our fault. It's COVID's fault. What?
I just looked it up. I did pronounce it wrong.
That's
and
okay.
I might
That's
have
better.
pronounced it wrong for like 40 episodes, but it's all good.
That's better. That's better. They take your passport. It's okay. It's not our fault we're late. It's actually the COVID's fault because the league. It's not that the league is over actually, but you know yesterday ended up being the winner of the league was decided in La Liga, and that's pretty much the only league we've been really paying attention to on here since Liverpool won the league. And Bundesliga feels like it's been over for 3 weeks already. Like already, Holland's getting kicked out of clubs in Norway. But yes, they do have nightclubs cracking in Norway. Oh, and they got them in Atlanta here. But yeah, we made a podcast, episode 161, back in the building. Got a lot to talk about today. We're going to obviously talk about Real Madrid winning La Liga for the first time in a few years. We're going to talk about why Barcelona was we're going to talk more about why Barcelona was so bad. And we're going to talk a little bit about why Real Madrid was so good this season. We're going to talk, obviously, like it's still a bunch of racial tension going on in the world right now. We're going to talk a little bit about that stuff. We got some issues with Wilfred Zaha, the homie, the freedom fighter, James McLean. He's feeling neglected in his issues fighting racism. And yes, he's white. And talk a little bit about Manchester City. I don't know how long Steve's going to last, but I think he's like sleeping right now.
Do like horses do. Just sleep there with their eyes open.
Okay, I didn't know horses did that. Talk a little bit about COVID MLS maybe. We're going to talk a little bit about Serge Aurier's brother, RIP, RI Power. And your boy Manuel Pellegrini just keeps on failing up. But
yeah. It must be nice.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dang. No, you know what? Let me relax. So we record usually on Wednesday, and then the episodes come out on Thursday. But since COVID, obviously, like the games are getting played every few days, and sometimes there end up being games like on the Friday after the Thursday we upload an episode. So I've been pretty much watching Real Madrid and Barcelona. So it kind of sucks that there was a game last Friday, which was 1 week ago now.
La Liga is definitely not conditioned till we made it like they used to be.
No. See, just how it goes. Hopefully you're watching on YouTube.
Is my AC about to explode?
Oh, man, please don't die on camera, please. Actually, go ahead and die on camera. So last Friday, there was Real Madrid versus Alaves. And last Saturday was Barcelona versus Valladolid versus Barcelona. And in these past few weeks, every game has been, pretty serious between the two of them. Obviously, today we know that Real Madrid won the league, but I do want to go back and mention some of the things from these games because they were important. But I'm not going to go through a whole entire recap. But I did watch Real Madrid versus Alaves. It was really funny because Lucas Vazquez started at right back. Okay, there was two things that were funny initially. Deportivo Alaves has a Scottish dude named Oliver Burke on their team.
Oh, I've heard of Oliver Burke.
He's 23, and he was pretty good. And it just made me realize how whack America is.
Yeah, and I think it's from Celtic.
I think he did come from Celtic, yeah. But yeah, the Scottish. I'm like I saw him, but I was like, damn, that's a kind of really light Spanish dude there, maybe, or maybe he's like Serbian or something. But then I seen somebody with the last name Burke. I'm like, who the hell is that? So I looked him up. I'm like, okay,
that's so dumb. Like this Scottish dude is playing at Deportivo Alaves. Like that's hilarious.
Oh yeah, and literally like a winger for them. I'm like, damn, America's so garbage.
Yeah, I guess he was loaned at Celtic, then loaned to Alaves too.
Yeah. I don't know if Scotland canceled their league too. I can't remember.
He's a little quick dude though. He goes hard.
Yeah, no, he was pretty good. I mean, he was no match
Like
for Real
literally,
Madrid.
this guy is playing at Deportivo. Where's an American winger? I
Yeah,
think the one that
literally.
they get all excited about is that Tyler dude playing for Besiktas,
Oh
the
God.
New Zealand guy who got the American citizenship.
um, but yeah, it was funny in this game. There was another penalty that was called, but like like last week we were talking about Real Madrid getting penalties and VAR and stuff, and it was exactly how I said. It was Ferland Mendy running fast in the box, and he got fouled. And then Benz put the penalty away. Your boy Lucas Vasquez had one of the worst games I've ever seen a Real Madrid player have. It was so bad. It was hilarious. I'm like, I haven't seen him play in a while, so I feel like he was just like really rusty, but he was super rusty. I was like actually like dying as I'm like, damn, you look so bad right now. And he's usually really good, obviously, but it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, and Lucas Vasquez is a staple of Real Madrid's. Just one of the premier bench players. Like comes off the bench, puts in work, fills in roles. I mean, it's almost kind of like, well, I think in a much lower level of like Cuadrado does. Like he's able to play multiple positions on the field. Right wing, he's played right back at times when Real Madrid had issues at right back. So he comes in, does the work, but sometimes it's not working so hot.
Yeah, no, he was definitely rusty. I don't know if he was injured or what, but he hadn't played in a while. There was some really there just one more thing I wanted to actually the ref got hurt in this match too. It was a different ref in the second half. That's always interesting when that happens. But what's the name? There was a really amazing Ferland Mendy is just impressing me so much lately. Like I'm really loving Ferland Mendy a lot. He did a really dope switch of play on his right foot, and he was like maybe 5 yards away from the box, like the opposing box. So like he switched the play like close to the goal with his right foot. I was like, you're pretty damn good, dude. Like I've never seen Jordi Alba do that.
I think Jordi Alba is really, really good too.
But he's super left-footed.
He is super left-footed, but he's like he can get some moves and he has a lot of speed. And speed makes up for like what he lacks in that area. But Ferland Mendy's like has a great base of skills. Like he has a good base skill set. And usually when one guy has like a specialist in like speed or whatever, the guy who has a base that's really good in all levels is always going to be better. Like he's always going to be able to make up those areas that you make him uncomfortable in.
Even against Villarreal, there was like just one. I wish we could it sucks because the things that are dope usually aren't highlights sometimes, but there were just like one like instance of play where he just like I'm like, damn dog, like you're really one of the more skilled players, defenders out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was Deportivo. That was Real Madrid versus Alaves. Real Madrid did win 2-0. Asensio got the second goal. The first goal was a penalty by Benzema. I think Ramos was suspended that match. Yes, because Militao started. And Militao did a few really nice switches of play too, actually. And not just like straight across. He did some like more diagonal switches of play too. I think that's like we've been saying it for some years now, but I think that Real Madrid, like I think Zidane specifically, really works on them on switching the play.
I think that it's the only explanation for it because we see so many teams in the league that are so terrible at like these movements and passing and technical skills, and then if during the year they don't progressively get better, they don't get better at all. So to me, they're like only following one strategy that the coach is instilling. But you see Real Madrid, no matter who comes through the pipeline, if they stay, they get the ability to develop good passing. They get good self-awareness around the field. It's like all these skills that are very important to not just Real Madrid's game, but them carrying on as players in the future.
Well, just specifically switching the play because I feel like
they love that.
Like it's not like I think what Real Madrid does is make the entire field playable and passable, which is not easy. And most teams do not play like that. I think for them, it's like, look, don't like for our team, any like like on the other side of the field, like that is an available pass to you.
Yeah.
And I think like they have to work on that in practice a lot because Militao, when he first got there, like he was not doing that. And then this match against Alaves, he was like, I want to say he at least did it 4 times, and they were all perfect passes. And they weren't just like because obviously the center back, so it wasn't just like from the back, like going like horizontal. It was like going progressing up the field, like basic, like for instance, like him getting it up to like Vinicius Junior's position, basically. So it's definitely a credit to Zidane because I know that that's got to be something that they really train to make all their players good at that. Like you can't be out here if you can't switch the play.
No.
And Ferland Mendy over here doing it on his right foot close to the box. I remember seeing Marcelo do that before too. And it was like, whoa, like I remember it was like a bullet pass. I was like, holy crap, dude, like you're amazing.
Yeah.
And to see Ferland Mendy doing that, like already, he's only been there 2 seasons, like damn, or maybe
impressive. He is. I would definitely say he's probably one of the most improved players on the team this season.
For sure. Wait, was he? He's just this season, right?
Yeah, just this season. He came in. He came in the beginning of the season because last season they were rotating somebody else back there.
Yeah, last season was Reguilon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I mean, honestly, like even via Real match,
it feels like a weirdly long season because of the split. Like I don't even know what season we're talking about.
Exactly. So then also that same weekend, last week at this point, Barcelona did play Valladolid. Oh my God, I had so many observations.
Yeah. Last year he was at Lyon.
Right. So I definitely feel like Nelson Semedo has no friends on Barcelona, like none. Like I feel like he has no homies on Barcelona. Like he like whenever they're showing them in the tunnel, like he's never talking to anybody. Like but now I kind of don't think it's their fault. I feel like he might be an asshole because he did attack Neymar, dude. Well, let's not forget he did push Neymar. I mean,
he did put the steal on Neymar. He did steal one time.
He pushed Neymar to PSG, like literally.
He did tell Neymar, you could pick a new team, but for sure it ain't gonna be this one.
Like straight up. I think Nelson Semedo might be an asshole. Like actually,
like he can definitely does. I don't like to judge people, but he never gave me a vibe of being a sweetheart. I'm just sorry, dog. I just never got the I want to hug you vibe from him. No. He always comes to work and he takes no shit. So, I mean, that might not work in all settings, especially with someone who wants to come to work, fuck around like Neymar. So, I don't know, man.
Like Neymar probably nutmegged him and Nelson Semedo just punched him in the face. Like,
and it's funny. It makes sense when they fought because he's a right back and Neymar's a left wing. So, like, for sure, they were battling a lot at practice. One time it just went down. Like, nah, dude, you're not gonna rainbow. He probably rainbow flicked him. He just clotheslined him, like
literally kicked him in the chest. What's the name?
Oh man,
Griezmann started this match. He ended up getting hurt and he was subbed at halftime. He was so bad. Oh my God. One of the worst first halves. Like, I mean, he's already so bad, but it was such a bad first half. I put 3 negative plays, and one of them, he missed an open net from 7 yards out on his right foot. He just whiffed it. And after that, I put he might score now because like sometimes like when a goal scorer like misses a shot like that, like they end up scoring at some point, but then he was subbed out at halftime. So, and also this match. Okay, so Arturo Vidal scored in the 15th minute. It was a little cute assist by Messi. They didn't score after that and weren't really all that close. Oh, they hit the bar a couple of times, but at one point in the match, Barcelona had 5 defenders out there. And I'm like, I feel like that's the first time ever Barcelona had 5 defenders on the pitch. It was literally, what's his name? Longley, Piqué, the Araujo guy, the Uruguayan dude, Junior Firpo, Nelson Semedo, and you could argue Sergio Roberto too, but he was playing in the midfield, but he's kind of a defender also. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5.5 defenders that Barcelona had on the pitch at one time. I literally put this probably the first time they ever had that situation. And I put after that match they still suck, but they won that match 1-0. So basically what we're doing now is we're leading up to the match day from yesterday. Also, Real Madrid played Granada. They definitely had Valverde and Isco and Benzema up top. It was a fire match. Oh my God. Your boy Ferland Mendy had a dope ass goal in the 10th minute. He just literally took on whoever the guy was in front of him. He just looked at him and was like, I'm gonna be able to get past you. Like got around him and just shot a bullet up into the top of the net. Goalie just was like, goalie was scared. It was really dope goal by Mendy, and like honestly, just like you don't really see left backs doing that.
Yeah.
16th minute, Benzema scored. I put wow again. Isco did a back heel to Modric. Modric got the ball to Benzema. Benzema fired it in there. I put in this match that Varane. I mean, actually, I put this before even halftime. I put Varane is playing his best ever, like the best ever I've seen Varane since the restart. Like this is the best I've ever seen him play.
I thought he was pretty good during the 3P run, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean he was good then, but like this just like his like skill set has improved a lot since.
Yeah. Okay.
Literally in the 25th minute, I put that Real Madrid is playing in fast forward. Like they were playing so fast and just fluid. I was like, it literally looks like they're playing in fast forward. It was insane. But yeah, what's the name? It was 2-0 at halftime. They kept on fouling Isco. I was really mad. What's the name? There was a scare. Granada did score in the 50th minute. Your boy Casemiro got the cookies took off of him, and they scored on a counter. But obviously, they ended up winning the match. 85th minute, your boy Sergio Ramos saved the day. It was a nice goal clearance. I did put in this match that it'd be nice if Benzema had a competent backup, but I didn't realize that Luka Jovic had tested positive for COVID, and they were like, he just tested negative like a couple of days ago. Finally,
yeah. Well, no one's really feeling bad for him
no. But I just didn't like. I was wondering like.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he got in trouble for why he got tested.
Yeah. But I was saying like, damn, like I wish he had a competent backup because I was thinking that Luka Jovic was available, but he wasn't.
Yeah. He was not in tested positive, but he also picked up an injury too. So he had things.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he literally got no burn.
Yeah, I guess he's back up.
You can also, but it's okay. I mean, you can also say you wish Benzema had a competent backup, and that includes Gareth Bale, like who's out there collecting 500 G's a week, chilling. You know, not playing, not being a backup. That would be nice to play out there and just giving thumbs ups, you know, and ghost runs.
Well, he didn't play in any of these games.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get into that later.
That's what we want, though.
I'm gonna get into that later. I'm gonna get into that. Okay, so let's get into the games yesterday. I'll start with the Barcelona match because I didn't really take a whole lot of notes. I already knew what happened. It was kind of annoying. I mean, whatever, but I was a little bit annoyed that Vienna was like showing what was happening in all the matches at the same time because I'm like, I want to watch it. Like, I don't want to know. Like, I want to go back and watch it. So it's a little bit annoying for me. Like,
that's for you though, because you got the whole DVR thing set up.
Yeah, I was like, I want to go back and watch the match. Like, I don't want you to tell me what's going on. Like, I want to be surprised.
I know, but they do that in all leagues though.
Yeah, it's annoying. I don't like it. So Barcelona started up top. Braithwaite, Ansu Fati, and Messi. And the fake Brazilian Junior Firpo started as well.
The fake Brazilian forever.
Yes. In the 8th minute, I put that Messi has been giving the ball away. Like at least in the 8th minute, he gave the ball away poorly at least twice. I'm like, what the hell's going on with you? 16th minute, Osasuna scored. It was a nice shot. It was a nice cross, and I was kind of blaming Junior Firpo for it. There was some black dude on Osasuna who was balling. He was like not scared. Definitely never gonna know his name, but He was the black dude balling on Osasuna. In the 21st minute, I put that Osasuna is on Barcelona's ass right now, like literally just firing off on them. Halftime, it went into halftime 1-0. 62nd minute, Messi scored a really dope free kick, but it was very whack because they called a foul for Luis Suarez, and it was not a foul. Like, I'm like, dog, like, this dude just like, got touched and jumped in the air, and it was not a foul. And I'm like, don't be talking to me about VAR because like only helping Real Madrid because they literally scored off of a fake foul free kick. Like,
where was the uproar though? Where was the uproar though? Tell me. Where's the uproar?
The dude literally did not even touch him. Like, no part of his legs touched Luis Suarez. Like, the most was like his hand on his like rib, and this dude like jumped in the air and screamed, and they called a foul. I couldn't believe it. So it was 1-1. 68th minute, there was offside goal, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez so bad, obviously, said that a million times, horrible. 77th minute, red card. A dude on Osasuna got a red card. 77th minute. 80. So it's getting close now. It's 77th minute. A dude on Osasuna gets red card. Barcelona is supposed to take advantage of this. They really didn't. 89th minute, though, some big-haired dude on Osasuna stopped a cross that was close to the box. But in the 94th minute, Osasuna – okay, Cesar, I wish you could have seen this play. Ball's in the air. Busquets, so lazy. Actually, I feel like you should pull it up. But I'm gonna still explain it, and then you see it is gonna be worse. The ball comes up. Busquets is trying to head it back, like, and he's not looking. Like, he's heading the ball backwards. Like, the ball's coming here, and he's just like this, and the ball just falls to an Osasuna player because he didn't even look to head it backwards.
Why would he do that? Why was he doing a back heel without looking where he's going to back heel before?
And it wasn't a heel; it was a header.
It was a header.
And I'm like, how are you going to be this lazy and tired and you didn't even start? And so he did that lazy ass clearance. Osasuna's countering. Jordi Alba was lazy getting back. Granted, the dude from Osasuna gave like the most perfect cross ever into the box, and the guy finished it. But man, I was like, I
just saw that goal.
You just saw it?
Yeah. There's like nobody. What are you doing? Like, I would want to like get in the film room, but like, what was going on here?
Like, what are you tired?
Like, you're a veteran. You need to tell me, are you just done playing? Because I can just send you to like Turkey. I can send you to China real quick, and you can do this over there because there's a lot of young, hungry CDMs. I'll go get Llorente right now.
Like, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, how lazy? And he didn't even start.
You know what, damn? I just looked at this 4 times. I need to investigate, dog.
Ooh.
I need to investigate this. Let me be real with you.
Ooh.
If we made an investigation team doesn't play, I don't care who you are. Anybody can get investigated.
Investigate Busquets?
I'm gonna have to investigate, dog. You know, this is a critical match, critical time.
Now I kind of want to look at it again now too.
Dog, this might be an investigation, dog.
Because I didn't think about it. I'm over here giving Busquets a pass like he's above the law.
A pass, but you know what, dog? I don't know, man. This might be his ploy to get rid of the board. I don't know. He might be like, this might be it right here. Maybe we can rise together and end this tyranny from our leaders.
You think it's about the board, or you think it's about
maybe him and some other people, I won't name any suspects, were like, you know, we gotta do this because if we win, they're gonna keep these board members. But if we lose, they might break everything up.
But I'm not even trying to give him all that. I think he did it for some money.
Okay, he probably did it for some money.
Okay, let me look at this again. Let me look at this. Let me go ahead and look at this down. Actually, let me see if I feel like I didn't get the investigation vibes, but I was definitely giving him some credit that he probably doesn't deserve.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him
that.
I don't know, dog.
Oh, and he's just stepped up on the ball too, jogging back. Ooh, we might
What?
have to. We might have to name this episode "Investigate Busquets," dog. Oh, we might got to do it. What is that?
Damn, I don't know, dude. Like,
Oh, we got to do it.
I don't
Investigate
claim to be a
Busquets.
pro, but at that point, I think I know what I'm doing. To be honest with you,
Like
and
investigate.
I would always be okay with him doing that somewhat, like somewhat, and I'd still be suspicious if he did it like in double overtime. I'm like, well, he's probably mad tired, but still, be like, now you're trying to bail out the game to me. It sounds like you want to go home.
And he didn't start.
Mm-mm.
If he did that like way closer to his own to the box, like yeah, like you're just trying to keep the ball there. But like, dog, you had two people on you. Like, what the hell? So anyway, Osasuna wins 2-1 in the Camp Nou. At the same time, though, Real Madrid was playing Villarreal at home. Now, I was here for this match. Hazard started, your boy Rodrigo started, and of course Benzema is literally just like on the chain gang. Um, your boy Danny Carvajal was trying to score today. Trying to score yesterday too. 21st minute, I saw the first Furlan Mendy mistake in forever, but it was just like one of those like the ball like the pass is coming to him and he kind of misjudged it and it missed his foot. But like I said, the first time I seen him make a mistake in forever. But right after that, your boy in 29th minute, your boy Benzema scored. Case Myro stole the ball off dude, got it to Modric, who laid it off to Benzema. Really nice goal. Hazard had been playing well, but I put that like he needs a goal. Like I still don't love the way he's playing with Real Madrid. I still don't love it. Also, I had a question in this match. Is Rodrigo dead regular?
Honestly, I'm starting to notice that he doesn't blow my mind really with anything. Maybe his speed seemed like a big advantage in Brazil in some spaces, but I'm noticing La Liga the speed is a little different. I'm only gonna give him some time to like get physically. He looks super thin and like just kiddish right now. I'm gonna give him a little time because you did write off Ferland Mendy before, so you're not the
Oh,
Messiah vision of players. So I'm not gonna give you this again so you can play this game with me. But I'm gonna give him some time to see what's up. Even when Neymar first came to Barcelona, he was only like a 10-goal season. It was not sensational. Give him some time to get under himself, get a good strength training program. Maybe not middle of a pandemic come into, split off. It's kind of a weird year for him. I'm gonna give him some time, dog. He's literally 18. Like I'm not gonna be like Bam and write off 18-year-olds as dead regular. But go ahead.
Caesar.
Bam really, if y'all go back and talk about Bam, talking about Ferland Mendy, he's like,
Caesar.
Talking about he's dead regular, probably about Ferland Mendy too.
Caesar.
Now you're talking about, I haven't seen Ferland Mendy make a mistake in so long.
Okay.
So good to see his footwork better than Jordi Alba. Like this guy
Caesar.
pulled out the quickest.
Caesar, first of all, you're sleepy.
And I'm just spitting facts.
No, you're just
You're like, wow, these are bars he's saying.
okay. Thank you for
energized so it can just make no sense.
please take that drink. First of all, I never wrote off Ferland Mendy ever. I talk about players match to match. That's how I do it.
Oh, here you go. Okay, we're sorry. We're sorry. We must have mistaken what we heard.
Okay, I'm talk about players match to match. If Ferland Mendy was not playing well, I'm like, yeah, like I haven't seen it, But when I see it, I'm like, there it is. Rodrigo, I think he had like a hat trick in Champions League or something like that, or like a brace. Those goals weren't super impressive, but like watching him play, I'm like, there's nothing to his game that's wowed me. I haven't seen like obviously he's a winger, like he's up there doing his thing. Like I haven't really seen him dribble, take on players very much. Like I haven't seen like anything of what Vinicius Jr. does. Like it's not like he sucks or he's incompetent, but like he's definitely better than Gareth Bale up there. Like for sure, he's better than Bale. But like I do feel like physically he's lacking. Actually,
trending towards in terms of being like.
I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to say like because I do think
you just write him off though. It's all good.
No, okay. I don't want to do that, but because really I do feel like physically he's not there. I mean, Vinicius Jr. impressed right away for Real Madrid, but Real Madrid was playing pretty bad back then. But like even this season, like he's impressed. I mean,
He's
and
playing
he's
great.
also stepped up in like big
Shout
moments.
out to him, dude. Like shout out to
Yeah,
him.
he scored that goal against Barcelona, that Clasico. He started the scoring. It was late. Um, I remember, was that this season or last season? I want to say that was this season when he hadn't scored for a while and he scored. And he started crying. I feel like
Yeah,
that was,
yeah, this season.
yeah, like he's
That touched my
putting
heart, dude. I was like, oh.
he's putting pressure on himself and he wants to succeed, and you can tell he's like trying hard. I think that Vinicius. I mean, we've already said that Vinicius Jr. is better than Rodrigo, but he's also like a better athlete.
He is. He is a better athlete. I think he's in
Um,
better shape than him. Yeah, like when I see Rodrigo play, I think in the hat trick he got two, the hat trick game in Champions League, the brace game he got. Can you wait till I make the damn point?
I'm not
Jesus,
talking to you. I'm not doing that to
in your
you.
head, damn.
I'm
But
not doing it to you.
the goals he scored,
Can you chill?
I'll just say that he did those on the left side when he played on the left side of the wing. So it's clearly he's more comfortable being on that side of the field. Now the issue is there's no way in hell I'm going to start you over Vinicius Jr. Like that's the future.
Or Hazard.
You're not start over Eden Hazard, and if anything, Vinicius Jr. right now deserves to be over Eden Hazard. So it's like you're not going to start over those two. So I don't really know the situation. When he came in, I remember the press conference. They were talking about where are you going to play on the field. He's like, well, I like to be on the left, but I'll play on the right if I need to. The thing is, that can't be your situation here. Like, you got to have your position, and you got to be that guy because it's Real Madrid. It's not Deportivo. It's not sorry. Like, this has got to be you got to make it happen on wherever you are. And on the right, sometimes, like I said, I see him more as like almost like Vasquez. Like, even though Vasquez has way more dribbling moves than him, like Vasquez at least tries them. Like Rodrigo, I think he tries to do those quick moves to make space, but these La Liga guys are really good, man. Like they're really on that. Like unfortunately, in this good ass league, you got to have moves to make shit happen like that. Like people like Ousmane Dembele and like Messi, these guys have moves they put on.
But you gotta have moves. You gotta be strong too.
Strong,
Because
yeah,
like,
yeah. Have a straight, yeah. The underrated, you got to be strong as hell, like for
yeah,
real.
because like Ferland Mendy, like what he's basically doing is like pushing the ball forward and like getting around a dude. And like I'm pretty sure it was against Villarreal. Like he had one of those, and he got through two guys.
Yeah,
Like he's pushing through them to get up and like get those crosses in.
yeah.
So
You
like,
need strength, you need that cardiovascular strength a lot. So
yeah,
that's
and
what I'm
like,
saying. Like I'm not ready to like shut it down now, but I'll say this: I'm willing to agree that I don't see his ceiling being as big as Vinicius Jr. I mean, even when we talked about when Vinicius Jr. debuted, not that necessarily he was just some game breaker, but you could see so much raw potential. You're like, wow, like even if he can't shoot it, as you're just like, there's so much to build with here. Like he's one of those guys that there's people in the field you look at, he's out there for 3 plays, you're like, that guy, I need him on my team. Like that's the guy. Like, that's just true scouting. You look at a guy and you go, that's all I need to see. Like I'm here. I'm here for it. Like now I'm just gonna look at his weaknesses and strengths. But overall, I need that. Like I want that on my team. He's that guy. Like he really is.
yeah, and most of that is just like being fearless and like dribbling at players. I
Oh,
mean, he has the skills to dribble, and like I'm sure Rodrigo has those skills, those dribbling skills too. But he's not as fearless as Vinicius Jr.
it's always important to look at one of these players is highlights from where they were in their respective native leagues or wherever they're playing, and then see if they're able to transition that into these big leagues. That's the biggest mental hurdle. Like, are you able to be this confident when you're playing against Paraná or when you're playing here against Barcelona? And look, he did. Like he scored in that Clásico. Like Vinicius Jr. does that. So, it's we'll see with Rodrigo. But the good thing I'll say about Real Madrid is I think that they did the best move ever in terms of building up their players, and they were able to get a bunch of young players. They have other players in the pipeline too that can fill that role that Rodrigo probably won't be able to, or if he doesn't, like in right wing, they have Asensio that can play there. They have Kubo that can, in the future, the Japanese player that's been playing really good in the second half season with Mallorca. Like they have options coming through, and that's doing really good job of player management. That's how you do it. You have to have options,
Honestly, Real Madrid might have just got Rodrigo, so Barcelona couldn't get him.
You know what? That was your theory with Jovic, and I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
because
put it past it.
if he's really a left, if he
It doesn't hurt them to do that. Like it
no, if
really
he's
only
more
benefits them.
yeah, if he's more comfortable on the left, like yeah, they lost Neymar, like they're like, oh, they sent somebody down there, let's get him over here.
Yeah.
He's cool with
Vinicius
Vinicius
probably
Jr.
like
Yeah, he'll come here.
Vinicius like, there's another dude down there that's pretty good. Y'all should go get him too.
Yeah, because yeah, all
Something's
you gotta do
go
is be
grab him
like,
real quick.
all you gotta do is be like, there ain't no Brazilians on Barcelona. You know that, right? We got Brazilians over here, man.
Yeah, they're like, what about Firpo? Dog, he's Dominican.
What?
What? Son of, I was calling him Firpo.
Exactly.
I was calling him Firpo the whole time.
Does Barcelona have any Brazilian players?
Nah, dog, it's Brazilian list right now. Brazilian list wonder.
Right?
Archer is leaving.
Oh, that's right, that Artur. But that don't count. You need at least
No,
one.
he's already gone. He already signed with Juve. He's gone.
He's not. He's still at Barcelona, but he's.
Yeah, he's they already probably like changed his template on the thing. They're like it just says blank player number 20.
He was on the bench with his socks on against Osasuna.
Yeah, they used to have Coutinho and him. They're like, we're over Brazilians. It don't work.
You gotta have at least like one like medium skinned Brazilian like you before you start bleaching.
I agree. Now we thought that was fair. Wait a minute. What did you say about bleaching, dude? Come on now, dog. Hey man, I'm not gonna follow up your sentences about bleaching.
Hey, there's a reason why they were better when they had Paulinho.
Oh, dog, they were so good. I just really hope someone 10 years from now grabs you talking about Paulinho plays center forward, being literally their center forward and balling. He had like 9 goals or something for them, right? And they were so mad at him. He would have been way better than Luis Suarez right now. But he would have been balling for them, dog.
Caesar, he was better than Luis Suarez then.
That was a while back. And then when he went to go play in China, he had the 9 jersey playing center forward.
Like, come on.
They're like trying to tell us he's CDM. He's not a CDM, though. That guy's a straight and striker, buddy.
Like he's on Brazil making runs.
Like Llorente was watching this film like, I need to be like him. I need to be like Paulinho.
Basically. So yeah, I mean, Rodrigo's he's
such a weird team.
Rodrigo is not like he would be bad if he was a ball loser. He's not a ball loser. So like at least you're not a ball loser.
If you know what? Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah, because that's important.
Has technical mastermind, and he's not pretending to be by ball losing. And I can respect that. Like he's just playing the game, and you can see those games where there's 3 goals, 2 goals, or a goal he gets is because he's just playing the game. Like he's just out there playing and being at the right spot. So in time, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I
think personally, it'd be nice to see him go to like a mid-tier La Liga team or somewhere else, just to him to be there all the time, just get in shape, run around, get tired, like put in work, grind, have 7 games in a row not scoring, have some all. Just you need to get out there, and like I think it's good. I think even players like Kubo, even though he's on a bad team, like you can see like it's good for them to be out there and just being out there active because they would be getting no burn on this team, and Real Madrid B is too weak for that. So
I feel like the reason why I kind of said the dead regular thing is because I feel like I haven't seen him shoot the rock in a minute. Like some kind of attacking player when I feel like they're not really like getting involved with like getting shots and stuff, then I'll start to like subconsciously be like, like why not?
I've always kind of personally really not favored players that don't take aim at the goal. So like even Vinicius Jr., it's like you better have something else that like complements that. You know what I mean? That not being able to blast one. So it's like at least he's a dribbling wizard. That makes up for it.
Black magic. So anyway, halftime 1-0.
To give him.
What's it called? Oh man, one of the dudes on Villarreal tried to literally murder Thibaut Courtois. Man, like the ball was going. This dude kneed Courtois in the head so hard. I was like, yo, he might be dead, yo. Like he was fine though. He finished the match. I know he had a concussion. Like there's no way they should have let him keep playing.
I mean, we know from most of it that he definitely had a concussion, like for sure. And the protocols are weak.
Oh yeah, the dude just like, bow. I'm like, whoa, man. Like
it's really funny because I remember like I thought that was going to be the biggest discussion point ever after the Oscar situation with Jose Mourinho, and it's like I guess it kind of died down a little bit, but that was hot though for a minute.
Yeah, no, sorry, buddy. 10 minutes later, penalty called. Oh my goodness. Ramos stole the ball. He's making a run. into the box and literally gets fouled and the penalty called. Like, this is your center back stealing the ball, making a run, and gets fouled in the box. Literally a center back. Once again, running, being active in the box, gets tripped up, penalty called. That was 73rd minute. All right. Goes to VAR, upheld. What they tried to do, tried to get cute. Sergio Ramos steps up to take the penalty. He tries to do the little layoff thing to Benzema. Benzema ass was in the box so early. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, it just did not work at all. Like, I remember when Messi and Suarez did that before, and it was, like, perfect. This one was so bad. Like, Benzema was in the box so early. So they had to retake the penalty. I think the Villarreal was mad. I think they were like, no, like, don't give him the penalty again. And the ref was like, well, the rule is like somebody breaches the box, you do the penalty again. So instead of Ramos taking it, Benzema took it. He scored the penalty. So now it's 2-0. Brace for Benzema. Later on, Isco comes on. Some other dudes, Valverde and Vasquez. Modric, Cruz, and Carvajal come off.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. When did the Villarreal score? Hold on. 83rd minute. So right after Benzema's penalty. Wow, Villarreal had a really nice goal. The dude Iborra, that big tall dude Iborra on Villarreal had a really dope header. Courtois just like stretched out, tried to get it. He couldn't get it. It was a really dope header and a great cross too. 90th minute, 93rd minute, basically, in extra time. Villarreal got so close to scoring. Courtois made two great saves, like one with his hands, like the other one with his foot, and it fell to the Villarreal dude, and he kicked it, just went just a little bit wide, like in the box. A couple minutes after that, Asensio scored a tap in, but who was called off sides? Somebody. Oh no! Before that, there was a handball on Benzema. Like, the ball popped up and hit his hand. But dog, if you could have seen how much work Vinicius Jr. put in on that play, I don't know if you can. I don't know if they'll show it in the highlights, because I feel like they should, just because they did call it a goal initially, but they did overrule it. But Vinicius Jr. put so much work in, and then got the ball to Asensio for like just a little baby tap in. I was like, yo, dog, like, how can that not be Vinicius Jr.'s goal? But they called it off. They called it off because before that, Benzema had a handball. But yeah, 2-1, Real Madrid won. They brought out the Campeones shirts, put them on. Everybody came down. James was there. Bale, Nacho was there.
Nacho with that fresh haircut. Out here buzzed.
They all came down. They were celebrating. They were throwing Zidane up in the air. I think they heard about Barcelona losing too. They were like, oh nice. I kind of want to see if you can pull up the highlights so you can see that Vinicius Jr. play. But I don't know. Let me try to see if it's in the actual highlights or not. Because sometimes they be corny with these highlights and don't want to add the.
I'll look right
now. Only because they was called off sides. They might not have. But wow, I was like, man, like, literally, like, Real Madrid is just so good, so fun to watch. Damn, is the highlights even in this? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why BN gets.
I see it. Hold on. Let's see. Let me see it.
I don't know why BN gets so many ads. Like, anybody really cares about this.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can he get the goal for that?
Like, for real.
I skipped down the baseline over two people, crossed over, went to the left foot, crossed over back to the right, and just like niced it over to Asensio. Okay, the dope thing is that everybody on the team like recognized it was like pretty much all, but like Vinny's like they all were giving him love. Like, what he did was gorgeous. Holy shit. Dude, he's so good, dog.
Like, insane.
Get rid of Hazard. I don't want Hazard, man. That's a waste of my time. I don't want Eden Hazard. Like, I don't want him.
Did they Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can catch it right now too. Did you look in the BN highlights or no?
Yeah, it's in the
Okay,
beginning 7 minute highlight.
okay.
In the
I think
7
I'm
minute
about to get
highlight
it
at
now.
the
Okay, I'm about to get it right now. Hold on, I'm about to
six
watch it.
minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, there he is. Bang, bang. Go into the corner.
Oh,
Flipped it up between these two fools. Got it.
dog, rep
Oh,
back to the left.
can you?
Left footed cross.
Are you kidding me?
You can't even do that on a joystick.
That's literally. I mean, honestly, that's Neymar status.
No, it is. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Watching watch yourself out there. You're like, dude, this guy. Stop! Don't play with him, please. Like, don't play. Like,
like that's literally like Neymar
I
level.
look at that and I'm like, why? Why can we please get rid of Hazard? Please, please, please.
Like that's
I
literally
do not want to waste this man's time.
I mean,
I'm
he's
sorry,
just so
dog.
good.
Hazard's a great player. He's a great player, man. He's a great player. I have always been a big Hazard fan. That's true. I love him. But dog, this is you can't do this to this talent. Like there's different stages. Like it's not like Hazard's been a staple point, and then every time Vinicius coming, he's impressed. No, Vinicius was here through the gutter last year. The gutter. He was there through it, though. He battled through with us, and he was there. It was rough. And then Zidane came in late in the season. It was a lot of pressure. It was rough. Media was being rude. He went through. Then this season he changed his game up. He went to the 7-game skid. He's been at the bottom, dog, and he came into this break playing so well. Like he
Mhm.
earned that.
I
Then
mean,
Hazard injured and come off the bench was not his fault. Like, but it is what it is. Sometimes our world works like that. So I don't know, man.
can he just learn how to damn shoot?
You're asking a lot. I'm not gonna ask that of that man.
Like, damn dog, come on, yo. Just learn how to shoot the damn rock.
Please.
Um, so Real Madrid last won the league. So okay, let's talk about Real Madrid winning the league.
Yeah.
The last time they won the league was 2016-17 season. Um, I think like the amazing thing about this season, like I mean, we talked about it before, but the amazing thing was their defense. Literally, the past 3 seasons. Last season they had 46 goals against them. Season
Yeah.
before that they had 44 goals against them, and the
Yeah.
last time they won the league they had 41 goals against them. At this stage right now, although there are a couple games left, there's one game left. Um,
Yeah, they're playing
what what
like
what
right?
one game? Yeah, I think so. One game left. They've only had 23 goals scored against them.
That's sensational
That's
defense.
insane. Like that's like Atleti numbers.
Yeah, it
Even
is. No, it really is. Like that's literally athletic numbers.
this season, Atleti has 26 scored against them. But yeah, like literally only 23 goals scored against them. Honestly, one of Ramos, like I'm gonna keep it real. It's hard to remember the season before COVID. It's kind of hard to just like remember what was going on then.
Honestly, I really don't remember that
I
much.
don't remember honestly. But like one of Ramos's best seasons, I like the year before last, and even maybe the year before that. Like I just felt like he was like very mistake prone, just like always like a big blunder almost every game, and it was looking like he was done for. I don't know if this season, like, I mean, since COVID, I just wish I could remember the league before. Like I just really can't. But like I feel like Varane and Ramos specifically, like just so much more individual skill and trust with each other. Early on in the season, I was saying that Case Miro was playing kind of bad, but then he stepped it up since COVID too. Um, because obviously the defense isn't just the goalkeeper. Although Thibaut Courtois was making some great saves, but defense is a team effort. And also, I
Absolutely.
feel like possession is probably the number one thing for the best defense. It's like having possession.
Yeah.
When you have players like Cruz, Modric, Benzema, like these players keep the ball on their feet. Vinicius Jr., even Hazard too. Like for everything I criticize Hazard for not being like not seeking out the goal as much. Like he keeps the ball at his feet. Um, it was just an amazing season. Like they've been playing the best football by far. I don't know what they're saying on BN and other places. Like I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to them that much anymore.
Yeah.
but just the style, just the fluidity, the trust, what you talked about last time, like everybody trusts each other's skill set.
Straight up trust each other.
Like you just, I like thank you Real Madrid for playing such good football. It would have been a shame if they didn't win the league.
I'll go into that too in a second, but to me, it's like going on what you said about Sergio Ramos. I was watching La Liga TV, which I've been watching a lot ever since, I got this new plan, which I really like La Liga TV, but it was like one of the things that really annoyed me was the discussion about Ramos was like, I remember they asked him, like, what was the big thing about Ramos this season? He is like, what is it? And out of the 5 talking points, the guy said 2 of them he talked about him posting videos of his fitness online. And that's great that like you're looking at the aesthetic or whatever, how he appears online, and that's good that you enjoy that. But I think what the biggest thing to me is I think there's a difference in his mental game. Like I feel like he's done a really good job of noticing, picking and choosing when to go up, when to stay back. In the past, he's been such a blunder because I feel like he's gone up at the wrong times. Like, and he's left people like Varane and Carvajal to scramble because Marcel's already up. They're scrambling to fix these errors. And we've had sensational keepers in the past that have bailed out Real Madrid so many times. But the issue, especially Keylor Navas with the 8 saves games and stuff like that, those crazy games, one of the best of all time that I mentioned on the show. But the crazy thing is that, yeah, Sergio Ramos has done a great job, I think, of keeping, it's like his mental fortitude is so strong. It's so strong. Let's keep it real. Maybe like him spending 2 months just quarantined, just really had him going like, dog, I'm like 35. Like, I got it. I don't want, what, before it was like I was feeling some type of way, and now I'll just start playing around with going to LA and all this and trying to, but then he was like, you know what, dude? Hell no. Like, I've been here since the beginning. I'm going to finish this joint. Like, I want to do this. Sometimes we just need some time to just talking to ourselves, being with ourselves to really figure out what we truly want in our heart. And I think that he did that. I mean, obviously I'm a super, it just feels like that when you watch him play, like, now he doesn't just before he looked like he was the captain because he's been there, like now he looks like he's the captain because he's the leader. Like Real Madrid needed that leader, and we talked about this before. They looked like a leaderless team. They looked like they were just kind of affiliated before. They didn't have that vocal point like Ronaldo. They didn't have these guys, and yeah, and with Ramos, it looks like that's the guy. Like people look at him, they're like, that's our leader. Like he's so supportive of everybody. He seems to have that great like balance of like charisma and like intensity. And I think Real Madrid has done it. He's picked and choose, and he's been in great shape. And it looks like he came in ready to work. But not just him. I'm not going to just say he came in great shape. I think all 23 guys out there, however many were playing, they all came in great shape. Like they all came ready to go. Vinicius looked great. Carvajal looked great. Even Marcelo Barnage, he looked good too. Like people were looking pretty good. Like they didn't look like they were terrible. And yeah, I mean that's the best thing. And off of what you said is that the quarantine happened. We watched some games, watch BVB play Schalke, and you're like it's great, soccer's back, and I can't believe I'm happy to be watching Bundesliga, but this is only gonna last so long. Like me and you are snobs about watching really good football. And watching Real Madrid has been so nice. Like, especially watching a Barcelona game, it's like I have to like fight through, and it's not because I've watched Barcelona in the past, had a great time. Like this is like I have to like I'm wading through this mud, like watching this game. It's like, oh, they scored 4, but it felt like it was just the worst game ever, And Real Madrid, just like, how have they not scored 9 by now? It's only 1-0. It's like, why are you doing this to them? So, they were the most deserving. I think Simeone even said it during the VAR thing, like, they're just playing amazing defense. They're putting themselves in position to score. Like, that's why they're getting that penalty. So, that, to me, it's almost a mission that, like, this is that team. And stats-wise, Bammy showed it. Less goals given up than Atletico Madrid and scoring plenty during this whole break and just tons of shutouts. Like, this is the team, dude. Like, they earned this La Liga run. And it's really weird with this break now because things will be happening at the same time. And now Real Madrid is going to go into Champions League, and it's really curious, and I'm more excited than ever. This has been turned into an extremely exciting season that fast,
Yeah. Let me look really quick to see. Yeah, so they're supposed to be playing City on August 7th. Let me look to see what the first leg was. I want to say it was 2-1. Yeah, it was 2-1 the first leg.
Yeah.
Which was in February. but it was also at home. So they got to overcome that in Man City.
Yeah.
And I guess they got a red card that game. I don't know who it was. Damn, let me see who got that red card because they're definitely not playing this match.
Was it
It was Ramos.
It was Ramos. I remember that. He wasn't the mental fortitude back then yet.
Well, it was different for Real Madrid back then. Like they weren't playing as well as they are like now.
No, they weren't. Oh, damn. Okay, we kind of need you, dog.
You feel me? Maybe they can't scrap it.
Dog, like why'd you do that, man?
But also,
what was the aggregate?
Also, I want to say another reason why I feel like I'm sorry.
What's their aggregate for that game?
2-1 City.
God damn it!
But that was at Real Madrid, so they got 2 away goals.
Okay. We need the Lord.
Yeah. But
and they also lost. They're also going to be losing Leroy, so I'm happy.
I mean, he hasn't played in forever, but
I know, but you know, he knows how to play against Real, and it kind of hurts my heart.
One of the reasons I feel like Real Madrid won the league specifically is that, especially since this break, Zidane gave up on Gareth Bale. Yeah. Like, he gave up on just that thing and that pressure to play Gareth Bale because Gareth Bale makes them worse. Caesar, Gareth Bale's stats in the league this season, 16 appearances, 2 goals. Dog. Those 2 goals were in the 3rd game of the season. He had a brace against Villarreal in the 3rd game of the season, and he never scored again. He had 3 goals total this season, 2 in the league and 1 in the Copa del Rey.
But I thought he said it wasn't a big deal that he likes golfing. I thought he said it wasn't a big deal about what he enjoys in life. I mean, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna let you bait me into this Bale attack war because
no, I'm not even.
Still will be 3 hours because I'm so done with him beyond measures. But it's just a testament to all these weak ass media people trying to bait into like Bale needs to be out there. They just won Champions League. I think one of the big things about Zidane, he's handled the media pressure like sensationally. Like anybody that comes out about him, he's like, I'm giving him opportunities. He's giving him opportunities. There's only so many opportunities you give somebody until they're not doing nothing. And you can't say he's not a man of opportunity. Look how many opportunities he gave Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. eventually scored those 7 games. He's give these guys a chance. Like, dog, 2 goals and 16 appearances, dude. What are we doing out here? I thought this was going to be your team.
And those 2 goals were in the 3rd game of the season. That was a long time ago, man. So honestly, I feel like that's part of the reason why they won the league. They weren't having Gareth Bale out there just doing nothing so much.
They were fulfilling an obligation to have him out there. Like it feels like when he's out there, it's like an obligation.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a tactical move. Whenever Bale comes in the game, since last 2 years, it's never been like, oh, we needed this. Like this is going to be the change we needed, which I would have loved for him to be. I would have loved for him to be this fast, powerful, left-footed guy on the wing that he used to be. That you're like, dog, goddamn, look at his speed coming up here right now. No, he's not. He's a floater. He's a thumbs upper, and he's a do nothinger. That's what he is. A floater,
thumbs upper,
a thumbs upper,
and a do nothinger.
And I'm done with it, dog. Like it's whatever. Like I'm sure there's more incentive to get rid of him now than ever that they want. It's like we don't need this. Whereas excess, I'd rather him be gone and one of the young dudes be out there just getting the burn that he got, and it's not even that much. I'd rather one of the young guys get these 16 appearances. All those 16 appearances should have been automatically given to Rodrigo regardless. Like
Brahim Diaz, anybody.
Oh my God. Like if Brahim Diaz, dog, I could literally care less about you, but man, you deserve them Bale minutes. You deserve them, homie. You really do. You really do.
It's funny because I really feel like that's part of the reason why they won and they weren't losing any of these last matches.
Bale's not playing.
Because Bale wasn't out there.
Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
So, people don't understand stuff like that. Players like that being on the field and kind of wasting space has a bigger impact than people understand. I know they look at the field as a big field game, but everybody's positioning and what they contribute is massive, and he may think that it's all good that someone overshot him on the through ball, but that's big. He may think it's a thumbs up, it's all good, but it's not all good because every single possession is an opportunity to score. So that's how I like to see the game. And when you're out here ghosting it, you're giving up chances to score, man. I'm sorry. Like when the big moments you're known for are rarities in the sport. You're not known for your consistency. He's not known for what he's done day out, day in, day out. He's known for this rando ass 50-yard shot he took at a lucky goalie who's now career is done for. And then and another one's a back heel off the back heel that Ronaldo already did that was in a bigger game. So it's like you were known for these anomalies. You weren't known for what you're doing on a regular for us.
At all. Yeah, it's really funny because he had, like, even since the break, this dude came back and did not score. Like, did not
Everybody came in looking better. He looked the fucking same.
Yeah, like never impressed one time.
Everybody came back, man. We're like, okay. Even you were like doing my something. I'm like, yeah, but like, he came back. Like, he's fine. He came back. I'm like, this man does not change. No matter how much time off he gets, he doesn't change.
No. And it's still funny, like in media and social media and in media in general, like they still talk about him like he's good. And I'm just like, I know it's because he's white and British.
It must be really nice, honestly.
Yeah, because I'm like, he sucks, man. The hell?
I don't know how you can give him any credit or praise. Like, you literally just love him because of his skin color more than what he is as a player at this point. The roughest up top duo ever is like the roughest striker combo. Gareth Bale and Luis Suarez. That'd be rough as hell, dog. Oh my God. Can you imagine how rough that'd be? That'd be tough to watch. that'd be like 5 goals in 5 games and like 15 games right there combined.
That'd be really bad. Well, it was a battle between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Obviously, Barcelona lost this match against Osasuna. They had no chance after that. Messi had some words.
I'm happy you're going to talk about those words. I'm excited.
Yeah, Messi said that we didn't want it to end like this, but it represents how the season has gone. He continued to say, we are very erratic, very weak, low-intensity team. Facts. We lost a lot of points, and this game is a summary of the season. We have to be self-critical, starting with the players, but also across the entire club. I think that's a shot at the board. We are Barca, and we have to win everything. We can't look at Madrid. Madrid have done their job, but we have helped them a lot. If we want to win the Champions League, we have to change a lot. If we continue like this, we will lose the game against Napoli. What do you mean change a lot, dude? Like, you play the same every game, dog. Like, I don't even know what the hell.
The most loser comment of all time is like, yeah, we gave them the season. I'm like, all right, dog. Yeah, buddy. You had opportunities to win yourself. You don't give people things. Like, you have the opportunity to win every match. You can't beat Osasuna. That's your own fault, dog.
Seriously.
Like,
what's the name? They're talking about some dude. I guess he's on the board.
Did you see the reaction he had when he scored that free kick?
He barely reacted, did he?
No, he like threw his arm up like it was whack.
Oh.
It was so weird. I'm like, dog, you got issues, homie. Like, you really do. Like, you know what he needed to do? Just like the count, like the man, you need a second retirement, dog. You need to just walk away for a little bit. You got a lot going on, man. You seem to be dedicated to Barcelona, but it's only seemed to affect you mentally worse. Like, you got to figure something out, dog.
Well, in defense of Messi, like, I feel like I would imagine for him, he's just like, damn, like, I'm surrounded by players that kind of suck. But, I mean, in my conspiratorial hat, I feel like he's also intimidated by players that have a similar skill set as him. And he doesn't want to kind of like take any part of a back seat to a Dembele who can like actually get up there and get stuff cracking. Like, he still wants to be the person, like we talked about last time, if I come back here, you got to give me the ball. Like, I think he still wants to be like that. And that doesn't work when you have a Dembele.
I think the big issue with him, I think he doesn't – and then we talked about Ramos as like, mental fortitude and probably a lot of like self-assessing he did during the break. I think that Messi didn't really do a lot of self-assessing. I don't think he really does a lot of self-assessment in terms of what do I need to adjust to make sure that Barcelona is this club he talks about. We are Barcelona. We are obligated to win every game. Well, that comes with a lot of changing yourself too as an individual. If you believe in this model, if you believe in this club, then you need to be able to have that mindset as well too, and what you need to change about your game, because you're not 23 anymore. You're not 26 anymore. He's looking every bit at 33, 34. He's looking at, like, you look at sometimes, like, there's times in the field I'm like, damn, like, before Messi, it would have been a little more different. But, like, with him, it's like a half a step a little different now. And it looks like it takes him a lot more time to recover in between big plays, So it takes a lot out of him. So he needed to make his game. Maybe he needs to be playing more of a deeper mid and let someone be up top making more stuff happen. If you want to be so far back and create – he almost like kind of reminds me of like Iniesta. Like, if you want to be more Iniesta, more deeper, then you need to allow people like Dembele to be up there and be free. You need to have up there and just have their freedom, and you're not going to be the focal point of that. I don't think he knows how to do that. I don't think he knows – it's never been something he had to do. I mean, he's come and started this team at 17, 16. Like, it's never been a part of what he's had to do. So I think it takes a lot for some people, and no matter how talented they are in a sport and how talented they are physically and gifted, the mental aspect's the biggest part. And I don't think he's learned how to do that yet, and maybe years from now he'll look back and be like, man, maybe I could have changed some things, but it is what it is, but you never know.
And also I feel like that's part of the reason why he hasn't had the real success on international levels, because you can't play like that on international level. Like, you cannot.
You really can't.
Like, you can't be like just dropping back and taking the ball. Like, you gotta actually play a little bit more structured, like kind of standard kind of football when you're playing international.
Absolutely. And he's not a flatline striker. So it's not like for example, if we talk about Ronaldo, like, okay, like Ronaldo doesn't really need to necessarily change his game, because you're just putting him up top, and if he just putting it in the goal, that's what helps your team. Like, he doesn't really need to change a ton. Like, maybe he needs to change his own game to fit his role a little better, but it's fine. Like, he's up there top, and you can just build around behind him to set him up. But if he was coming all the way to goddamn backline and pick this ball, bring up, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're literally wasting time. We can pass this ball to you. Like, you need to believe in people like Bruno Fernandes to get you this ball up there. Like, you can't be you doing up there, So with Messi, it's like he doesn't change his game in Argentina. Like, he tries to bring the Barcelona Messi over to Argentina when you have a bunch of guys on the team that don't play for Barcelona. They don't play with you. They don't know you, dog. And you and Sergio Kun Aguero may be buds for real, but y'all don't play together. Like, y'all don't be running together. So even when I watch them play, I'm like, y'all don't be having no real link-up swag. Like, so y'all could be best buds all you want. You don't play together. Kun Aguero plays like 59 games a year in England. He's running things with a whole lot of other people all the time. So in a style that you don't even play anymore, which is tiki-taka. So I don't even know. Like, it's things have changed, and he just doesn't seem to be the guy that really wants to change his game. Like, I think he's looking at his amazing stats and things that are going on, but you got to start looking at that trophy case, buddy. And it's not – he said it himself. We are Barcelona. We are obligated to win every game. To follow that motto, the we aspect in anything in life sometimes takes sacrifice and change to make, If you want everybody on this team to make changes and adjust to your style, you got to be willing to do the same thing for the team too, for the club. And if you're not willing to do it, just go somewhere where you don't have to do it, dog. Go somewhere else where they don't ask that of you.
Yeah, and even like what he's doing, dropping back and stuff like that. Like, you also have an aging, crippled center forward who, like, he can't push the line. Like, he needs to drop back too. So and then
he does, and he's not gonna drop back and then come back with his fire to get you the ball and enthusiasm. You're gonna need somebody like we thought, like I said, that would be able to complement that style you're doing. You need somebody who's very versatile but still has good legs in him. Suarez's legs is shot as ever.
Yeah, and so you got, okay, Messi's gonna drop back. Luis Suarez's legs is shot. He got to drop back, and then Griezmann also is a dropper backer. Yeah. So it's like, dude, you have
the dropper backers. They're the dropper backers.
You have nobody to push.
FC dropper backer.
Yeah, you have nobody to push the line. You're relying.
And then your back line is suspect. You're out here still starting PK. Like, you're still starting thin boy PK out here. And it's like sometimes he's on it, sometimes it's rough.
Dog, it's really funny. Like, I don't know if they used to or what compare PK to Ramos. Like,
they used to.
Really no comparison.
Heavy. Dog, Ramos is so much better than him. It's crazy. And I'll say this. Ramos always had the base to be better than PK, because PK has always been like a very thin-framed very good technically, center back, very good. But like when time comes, you need to have compliments to what you're lacking athletically. Like he doesn't have that. Ramos started as a fullback and like sort of grow that body, get stronger, become a center back. So he has like so much more base athleticism than him. And he's so much more two-way than PK ever has been. Like this dude on that penalty against Villarreal, like he's literally making an attacking move like a winger up there. Like set that shit up. Like you're literally looking at our center back and doing that to you. Like, and all we can remember about your center back is Ronaldo breaking him off into next week in that one play. Like, so there's no comparison. Like, there's no way in hell Spain should ever start PK anymore. Like, it's done for, dog. It's got to be Sergio Ramos. I'd rather you start Nacho back there with Sergio Ramos than anybody on that back line. He can't be doing PK. It's donezo.
Absolutely.
Like, that team should have been if Umtiti wasn't hurt, it should have been Umtiti and that Lung guy. That should have been the starting back line, not PK.
Yeah, Longley actually looks good.
He does. I like Longley. He's cool. He's solid.
But it was funny in the match against Osasuna, like Longley and PK were like getting up, and there was like one play like Longley like got up, like up, and shot the ball. I was like, whoa! Like I'm like definitely like Kike Setien tried to like implement some like tactical change in the week. He was like, okay, hey guys, like center backs, like if they give you the space, come forward, and even if they give you a shot, just take it. Okay, happened one time, or like, nah, just let Messi do his thing, whatever.
Messi's like, hey, remember that play we did? Can we not do that play anymore?
Yeah, like
I don't want to see you taking shots.
Yeah,
I could have took that shot and made it. Like, all right, down.
Yeah, I don't want to see you making shots because if you make it, then they're gonna be
talking about Real Madrid. They're like, dog, take the rock, boom that joint, boom it.
Man City, they're telling Vincent Company, shoot it, dog. What are you doing?
Yeah, they are. Any of the top teams, like they're telling Llorente, cross him up and boom that joint. He did too.
The hell, you're close enough.
Liverpool.
Yeah, you're close enough. Shoot it. Well, something will happen. Whatever. We'll get a corner.
Honestly, that's soccer though. You never know what can happen. Just go for it.
Exactly. Anyway, congratulations to Real Madrid. We're not going to make this episode too long because Caesar's out here struggling. 19-year-old Caesar's out here struggling one time for your mind.
I need to go to a spa. Are those open yet?
They ain't closed.
And we made it second wave pandemic going at it. We didn't even get to do a together episode when things were good. We're like, nope. And then we're back at it again on Zoom.
Yeah, you out here running the streets.
It's gonna be a while since I sit next to you, dog.
Yeah, you've been running the streets. I can't be. I
really miss sitting in that very comfortable studio out there. Do those episodes.
You've been running the streets. I can't trust you again. You've been running these streets.
Yeah, I won't snitch on you, but go ahead.
Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, really quick, we'll just go through some stuff really fast. There was a 12-year-old boy that got arrested in England for sending racist messages to Wilfred Zaha. Wilfred Zaha, who famously said, I want to say this was last season, that he gets racial abuse every match. That went under the radar. AKA
Travis Scott's a twin.
Yes, straight up.
Even though he cut his hair, still see it.
What's the name? The police were alerted to a series of racist messages sent to him, and they made an arrest. Literally out there, they arrest you for sending racist messages.
I love to see it, dog. I hope that kid's doing hard time.
The police said the 12-year-old boy from Solihull has been taken to custody thanks to everyone who raised it. Racism won't be tolerated.
I love it, dog.
Aston Villa, the kid was like an Aston Villa fan. Aston Villa said that we deplore the disgusting racist messages sent to Wilfred Zaha. We condemn all forms of racial discrimination and stand with Crystal Palace, etc. They said that they're going to lifetime ban him from 12 years old.
Wait a minute. Oh, God. God damn.
Yeah, dog. You made a bad mistake.
85. It's like 70-year ban.
You're going to have to start supporting Birmingham. The crosstown rivals.
That's the best thing ever, to find out at 12 years old you can never cheer for your favorite team for life.
You're going to have to literally just become a Man U fan like everybody else. That's
beautiful.
yeah. Okay, Man City won their appeal, so they will be in Champions League.
We talked about this on the show too.
We didn't talk about them winning the appeal. We talked
No, we
about
talked
them.
about them getting in trouble.
Yeah, and then they appealed it, so they won the appeal. Mourinho was upset. Some other teams were upset. Pep Guardiola actually said something pretty cool though. He came out and he was like, um, he was saying like, we wanted certain players, but we weren't able to afford them. He was saying Harry Maguire, and I think he said Alexis Sanchez. He said we weren't able to afford them. Man, you got them. He's like, Pep said like, no team gets to this level without spending money. So like, and he's also was. I think he was also saying like, it's not like we've gotten like they haven't bought like some big, huge like $100 million moves. So I
They got
think he was
Mahrez, dude.
who?
They got like a Mahrez.
Yeah,
That was
and
a
like
big signing from Leicester.
yeah, they got KDB from was he did he come from Chelsea or no? He came from
KDB came from Wolfsburg.
Wolfsburg.
My
They got
dog,
Raheem.
they literally was like they kind of almost grassrooted that team a little bit. Like
They
they,
got
they
they
didn't get Sterling off of like Man City. They got Sterling off of Liverpool. Like
for like 60 mil, like 60 mil, and he
they
was
kind of
still
like
like
they kind of made that. They kind of really built that team up. Like respect to Man City, like for real.
David Silva. They got like Aymeric Laporte, like the biggest. I want
They
to say
got
like
Dog. They got Aymeric Laporte. Like
Motorsport
that's
Laporte.
Motorsport Laporte is a very random fellow Basque real brother right there. But like I don't know, man.
Don't ever forget that his girlfriend is a cheerleader for the Athletic Bilbao basketball team.
That's yeah. So like I mean, the irrelevance is crazy, but like it literally couldn't be more irrelevant than anything. But yeah, it's not like Man City came out and signed Neymar, and then they signed like Messi, and then they got Suarez even when he was peak. They were just like, no, like they literally got guys who had a ton of potential to be really good. So I want to give kudos to their scout team. They put in work. Now,
Yeah,
whoever looked at Sterling was like, we need to get this guy. Was a genius.
yeah. Sterling wasn't like a superstar.
Then Gabriel Jesus, they're like, dog, we need this guy. He's a 9. He's tough. He runs. He runs after every single center back all the time. He's always running all the damn time. Wants to play defense up top. Let's get this guy out here. He did
Yeah,
it. They waited a whole year from over there, Palmeiras, and he came through.
dog. Man U's out here.
Scouting, though, that's good scouting.
Yeah, Man U's out here getting Pogba, Zlatan.
Yeah, they didn't get Pogba. Pogba was available. Zlatan was more than available over and over and over again. Like, no, dude, they didn't do all that. They didn't even get Cavani. No, they were just doing their thing.
Yeah, no, they. I don't feel like they just like splashed hella money around.
No.
Got big players. Like, no, they. It looks
Even sold one of their young players, Brahim Diaz. That was supposed to be like their one talent. They sold him.
honestly, the thing that they did the
They
most
sold
was
Leroy.
Get Pep Guardiola. Like that was actually
That was a big signing.
yeah.
Like Pep and Zidane is like the big signings for those clubs.
Basically.
Yeah.
What else? So obviously MLS is back. I haven't really watched much, but I guess Nashville SC, which I didn't even know was a team.
There's a national team this year?
Yeah, they backed out of the tournament along with FC Dallas after some COVID-19 positive tests. So they're doing the tournament right now, and that's 2 teams that are gone. It seems kind of weird. Like I feel like they're kind of just definitely pushing through this at this point. It was like, hey, they're about to be
like, y'all gonna stop now or no?
like, I think they're doing like Trump, like, well, yeah, if you test more, you get more positive tests. So let's stop testing, please.
They're doing the Pence where it's like, we're not gonna let the CDC determine if we should play or not.
Like, damn,
We
dog.
live our best life.
Like for real. Oh, damn, there was something else I wanted to talk about racism about James McLean. He's an Irish player, and he was saying that he gets the most. He is an Irish player. He was saying he gets more racial abuse than like than the black players. And I was like, I honestly believe it. But don't ever sleep that We Made It podcast did talk about racism towards Irish players before.
I don't. I'm not gonna doubt that, sir. But I'm not gonna get into this. But I'm not gonna doubt that.
Okay, I mean,
I'm not going to get into this because
the
there's layers to this, my friend James. There's layers to this, my friend.
It's not the same, but
it's not the same, James.
But I'm sure, like on a personal level, like I mean, it's a more closer to home issue. Him being Irish and playing in England or whatever, it's more closer to home. There was a war. There was a
Exactly.
occupation and stuff.
That he might know about. So yeah, I think that
Go ahead and say something
I think
racist.
that racism can hit people on different levels depending on how your life is, and how people look around you, how people treat you around you, and sometimes it might be even worse when people bring you really close, pretending that you're one of them, but still dog you racially. So I think that Irish people do go through a lot. We talked about it in the show that I don't think a lot of people in America understand because we don't do a good job of really understanding what goes on in the world in other countries.
Caesar wanted to say something racist. I am an Irish nationalist. I will not allow you to do it.
I was about to, but it's not. The protest was 3 weeks ago, so I'm good. I'm a good person now.
Also, really quick, your boy Manuel Pellegrini has been hired to Real Betis.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Must be nice.
yeah, I guess
Imagine just like pooping out at a team and be like, nice, Betis a promising La Liga team. Boom, hired.
like you get to coach Nabil Fekir. That must be nice.
That's Bam's highlight. You get to coach. I hope he brings Diego Lines back. I like them out there.
I'm just mad because he's a fake Italian. I thought this dude was Italian the whole time. He's from Chile.
That was one of the most disturbing things in my life.
I'm like, that's not fair.
I'm Chilean.
Like, what?
Some regular ass Chilean. Like I've seen those people my whole life, and I thought you were some wannabe cool ass Italian. Pellegrini.
Like, that's annoying, dude.
He probably got a fake last name. Probably even his last name.
I guess he's gonna start like in these last two matches. What the hell? I thought he was gonna start next season. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe he wants to see the talent.
Also, RIP to Christopher Aurier, Serge Aurier's brother. He was shot outside of a nightclub the other day. He was murdered.
Nightclubs are open?
In France, it does seem like they are open. In Toulouse, at least.
Damn. That's terrible. Terrible way to go out. RIP to Chris.
Yeah, Chris. He's like played for some like local teams and stuff, and played a little bit in Belgium.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was shot outside of a nightclub in Toulouse. That's a damn shame, man. I think Serge Aurier went out over there to be with him and to like be with his mom and stuff. That sucks whenever you hear about some violence hitting the football world like that.
Especially someone young. It's always sad when it's a young person.
Yeah, and also it's sad when it's one of Caesar's favorite right backs, Serge Aurier.
I do like Serge Aurier a lot. Nice try. I actually do like him. You would hate him with all your heart.
This dude, Caesar's so cap. Okay, last thing before Caesar can take that hard body karate nap.
I don't even know.
The Redskins are changing their name. The Washington R words, as Bomani Jones calls them, they will be changing their name. I don't know if they even did it yet.
I don't think they came up with a name yet.
Yeah, so that's really cool. They're going to change their name. Hopefully we can get a whole wave of that. We can get rid of the Cleveland Indians, the San Diego State Aztecs, the Florida State Seminoles, the Victoria. No, I'm just joking.
Hey, man, come on now.
We can get rid of a lot of these racist team names.
Yeah, we can get rid of the all these teams named after any kind of a native affiliation or that. Please get that out of here, please. Come on now. We're as a society we're more aware now. Can we stop? The Redskins is like one of the more ugly names I've ever heard in my life. Like I don't care what you think of it. It just does not sound like that should be used on a regular, like on a team. Like let that be with the heritage of its own people.
There's also I just looked up Redskins to see if there's like any like potential team names, but I guess there's a big scandal. 15 female ex-employees have alleged sexual harassment.
2010 or whatever, right?
I don't know, but
I heard about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're coming out. Hopefully, I mean, the Redskins are garbage. Hopefully, they just cease to exist. Yeah, hopefully they change the name and these women get justice.
It's just weird to me. Also, like they're in DC and they're called the Redskins. It's so weird to me. I just hate it. I hate it. Like that's literally the area, like the capital of this nation is there. Like that's so uncomfortable.
So yeah, episode 161, we made a podcast. We're going to call this Investigate Busquets. We show a picture of Real Madrid winning the league.
I'm down for that. That sounds wild, but I'm so down for that. I'll just do a picture of Busquets doing the header. I watched that like one more time. I was gonna cut you off, and I was like, "That's crazy."
I mean,
This dude literally lobbed it to the player.
I don't know. I don't like. It'll be hard to find that play.
No, it's
Like a
okay. I
big,
want to do the. I want to do the champions. We always do the champion usually.
yeah. the I just googled Busquets backwards header. um, but yeah, episode 161. We made a podcast. Man, like, let me just tell you right now, Caesar. I've been trying to find and hit up anybody at CBS about being the daggone the voice of their Champions League upcoming venture. I actually just remembered to look up somebody right now. Okay, she does not have Instagram. But yeah, so anyway, we made a podcast, episode 161. If we're not on CBS doing Champions League coverage, that I quit. I don't know why Caesar's laughing. But yeah, Caesar got the throwback Real Madrid jersey there. Definitely a throwback.
Now, last win.
Episode
No.
episode 161. Holler.